Hey, yo, it's your boy Los. Let's get it.
It's Social Club. Yo, this that punch that bully in the face. Music that'll make you say, if it wasn't for His grace, I'd probably have an early grave. Things don't ever go my way, but I'm just getting used to it. Rolling with my renegades, I've been this way since second grade. I'm with a gang of gangs, animals, orangutans, Super Saiyan, kamikaze. I love Jesus so much I'll never stray. Prodigal son who left home without a place to stay. We the guys you love to hate. Yeah, we got this game into a frenzy, and trying to make me feel bad for my sin, it didn't help me.
Alright, so talking this starting to be rainy day about Social Club's latest album called Mood. If you don't know who Social Club is, Social Club, how can I categorize Social Club? I would say they are the Christian version of Trinidad James and 2 Chainz, pretty much, basically. I know I'm gonna catch some flack for that because a lot of cats got a lot of love for Social Club, and I can see why, right? Like their production, for whatever odd reason, they have some of the best production in all, and pretty much in all of hip hop. Like Social Club's beats, man, are fire. I can't even front on that. Like I don't know who does their beats. I think it's all in house. Whoever it is, man, they should get big checks because Social Club's beats are always nice, man. Like I'm always floored and admired at how nice their beats are. And plus, so the beats are nice. Plus, they ride the beat better than almost anybody I've ever heard before. Marty, boy does. He just said whatever comes to his mind, right? I don't think I said before, I said again. I'm pretty sure there's no notebook laying around the studio when they go in. I'm pretty sure they just kind of just jump in and just whatever. Well, Fernie might, but Marty does not write anything down. If he does, goodness. But he rides the beat just beautifully. I can't even front on you about that. Marty he just be saying whatever, but he rides that beat, yo. And Fernie, I think he'll be the quote-unquote lyricist of the group, whatever. And he does a pretty good job as well. His tone, his vocal tone is pretty dope. And I think he just does a really good job of on the beat as well. But Marty, to me, Marty is the beat writer of the group. But yeah, so those two things, really those three things there, and or two, I guess, because they'll say some witty things here and there. Marty is really funny, man. I might not always be a big fan of their music per se, but I love the sense of humor they have and how they try to keep things lively and I bet their concerts is probably dope, man. I ain't gonna front with you. I bet the concerts is a lot of energy, a lot of, up and down or whatever, and Cass probably leave that bad boy sweating like crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I can respect that. I can get busy with that. You know what I'm saying? And so those 3 or 4 things there, what allows me to see why cats like Social Club so much, right? But in that, right, man, like they can't rap. like there is no, okay, there's a bar here and there, but for the most part there is no bars in Social Club. I mean, they say one thing, they always say they're the best. And I don't know who they're putting on the scale that they're comparing themselves to, because I can't think of anyone who is in the quote-unquote best, whether Christian or secular, just hip-hop in general, right? I can't think of one person who's considered the quote-unquote best that they're better than. Like, I can barely think of anybody they're better than, period. Like, these guys are, when bar-wise, as far as, like, literally making bars, they're pretty whack with it, man. Like, goodness gracious, but they claim to be the best, and I don't know, they're making money, so I can't really be mad at them, I guess, or it's whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm baffled by that. But the fact that, like I said, it's hard for me to really grasp them as of late is because of the fact they keep claiming to be the best, and also they're like I said, Marty just kind of just I feel like whoever the producer is says, all right, got a beat, and I think I said the same thing about the Migos or Offset or whatever boy name is. Like he went to the studio pretty much and just tree, light pole, sign, cloud. And then Marty goes to the booth and just says whatever he saw, whatever comes to his mind, he just says it with no hesitation, no thought process about it, just says whatever. And then he ain't even got a rhyme. But the fact that he can ride the beat so well, right? The fact that it doesn't rhyme makes it still kind of dope. There's a song on this album called Up, right? And it's just funny, man, because it's exactly what I'm talking about, where Marty just says whatever. And there's barely any connection in the bars with it. He just says whatever. But the way he says it, though, makes you say, that's dope. That's a dope song, you know, or it's a cool song or whatever. Like, because he derives the beat well. But like I said, bar-wise, these guys are terrible. Marty, okay, so I remember, if most of y'all probably saw, remember the movie Notorious, talking about B.I.G. And there's a scene in there where, he already finished Life After Death, or, yeah, the first album. Was it Born to Die? I think Born to Die is the first album. So sorry, I'm so upset with myself. But and so in the scene in the movie, so then now he's in Puffy's office and talking about the next album, and Puffy asks him, what you gonna do now? And then Biggie says, well, I can't rap about the same stuff I rapped about in the first album because of the fact I'm not there no more, right? Because if you've heard the album, talk about how he's broke and how he's suicidal and just all these things, and everything's going bad for him, right? He's just having basically just, you know, his suffering life. But since signing the deal and since, you know, the album dropped, things have changed. He has a nice home, nice car, and, you know, nice life, and everything is going well for him. So he's like, I can't continue to keep rapping about the same stuff anymore because I'm not in that space anymore, right? My point with that is, Social Club has literally been talking about the same stuff for the last, they on like album 5 or 6 now? Like, they have been talking about the exact same. So Marty's still talking about losing friends. He's still talking about being unpopular. He's still talking about just basically just having a rough life and things ain't going good, and how they're the best, and how they're independent, and well, not really independent because they was on the label, but just my point is, it's the same conversation. And then Fernie, he's still talking about how he went to jail and how, you know, life was for that, because he makes mention about in the song about he can't go into Canada because he's a felon. And my point is, they haven't grown at all. Like, their songs is still the exact same as they were on the first album. We're like I said, we're 5, 6, maybe 7 albums in, or maybe 4 or 5, whatever the point is. We're more than one album in, and it's the exact same content as the very first one. And that to me shows laziness, man. Outside of the fact that there's no, you know, I'm pretty sure they don't write anything now, they just get to the proof and say whatever. Like, outside of that, the fact that you don't even respect us enough as consumers to give us new content. Like, you don't even care enough about us, because, and maybe it's because they know that, you know, they're gonna sell regardless. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do decently good numbers regardless of what they talk about. And maybe that means that we're dumb. I mean, I streamed it, so they got money from that, but maybe that means we're dumb. Maybe we're the idiots, because they're like, man, watch this, I'ma say boogity 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 and watch, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make, you know, millions off this watch. And pretty much he gets on the beat and he rises and boogity 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 boogity, and all of a sudden we're like, oh my goodness, he's you know, whatever. And maybe it's us, man. Maybe we're just dumb. That's the only explanation I can get as to why they're still growing as they're growing, because there's no, I don't know. So anyways, so I went on a rant, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so let's get back to the album. Anyway, so the first song on the album is called Everything. Everything, Every Time, something like that. Nothing they do well also is choruses. Dope. So the production's banging, they ride the beat, and they got dope choruses. Like, they do a good job. Marty does a good job on the choruses. I'm always impressed by the chorus along with writing the beat and everything. And so that song comes on, man, I ain't gonna front, yo. He got busy on the chorus with that joint, and he just rolled the beat with it. Then he started rapping, and like I said, the rap was the exact same as it's always been. Nothing's changed. So it was like, that was a downer. But production was dope. Rolled the beat was dope. You know, and the chorus was really, really dope. And so, but it was, like I said, it's the same thing. Then right after that is I don't know Spanish, so sorry, but there's a Spanish song that comes up right next. And it's funny because one, I thought it was dope. So Fernie comes in and he's rapping, you know, Spanish. I think he's doing Spanglish. He's going back and forth, but starts off in Spanish. I think he did a dope job with that as well. I was really impressed with that. But then Marty comes in and he starts rapping, and it made me wonder, because he reminded me of Cardi B when he was rapping. But see, here's the thing. I think, as far as I know, Social Club came out before Cardi B, or should I say before we knew of Cardi B. So I don't know if Marty is copying Cardi B or Cardi B is copying Marty, or if that's just a style that from Spanish or what. I don't know. But all I know is that it reminded me of Cardi B, but it's the same. He was rapping just whatever, and then. I don't know Spanish, so I don't really know exactly all that was being said or the content of the album, the context of the song. But it was, you know, it was dope. It sounded dope. I just don't know what was being said though. The very next song is a song called Up. It's only like a 5-song EP, so that's why I'm able to remember all of this basically. Up is the one I was telling you about, where he just really said whatever, whether it rhymed or not, didn't really care. Just went with the flow, and beat was dope as usual. You know, he wrote it, beat as usual, and everything was cool, but just there's no legit content. Next song is some song called Freestyle in Chinatown, something like that. That song was dope. I ain't gonna front. That song was dope. I was like, okay, yeah. So the first song and the fourth song to me are the dopest songs in the album. Beat's dope, you know what I'm saying? The lyrics is whatever, but the beat was dope. They killed it. Yes, I was really impressed with that one there. Very last song, a song called Our God Came Down, right? And so this song here, excuse my French, but really pissed me off, right? I'm very serious. Like I was pissed with this song, because I've always made the statement that Social Club doesn't boast on Christ enough, right? Or at all. You know what I'm saying? And I've always made a statement that you know, they're not a Christ-centered group, so maybe they're not Christian, and you know, all that there, right? And so they do so I see the title where My God Came Down, obviously speaking about Christ. I got excited. Real talk, I'm like, yeah, they're about to get busy with it in their own way, you know what I'm saying? But the fact they were about to talk about God, I got excited, and I was like, let's get it. And the song it barely talked about Christ at all. Like the chorus talked about Christ coming down, but that's it. Like the song was still about how dope they are and how they're the best, and how, you know, they lost friends, and it was the exact same whatever's been going on the whole album. Only difference was the chorus was saying My God Came Down. You know what I'm saying? It's like bro, like why would that bother me? I'm sorry. Say I'm petty, that's cool, it's whatever. It bothers me, man. Your titles talks about Christ, basically Christ being God, coming to earth and reigning, but yet you don't give us that. You give us the same old Social Club we've always gotten from you guys. And that just bothered me, man. Like, they didn't have the title that My God Came Down. That was stupid, man. That was whack to me. I really bothered the crap out of me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's whatever. So that's the end of that EP. It's like, it says, a 5-song EP. Yeah. Gym-wise, yeah. Gets busy. Allows you to, you know what I'm saying, zone away. I've always said that about Social Club. I can put that album on, going to the gym. Feel like I can lift the whole gym up and, you know, run away. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus for the album, but it's definitely not a dope album, a good album. They just say whatever, yo. I can't get over the fact that these cats just get on the mic and say literally whatever comes to their mind, and they sell. But yet we got dudes like Zaya, we got Josh, we got Gary, and we got Chris, we got Chris. Lopez too, Chris Jones, we got man, we can really go down the list of dudes. I'm not even talking about just Reform Bars, I'm talking about Isaac King, we got Brad, the homie Brad, Ian, we got Timothy Brendo, Shy, Bass. You know, we can go down the line of dudes that really gets busy on the mic, but yet in their own way they're struggling to pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get on this tangent. I really don't. Please forgive me, y'all. That bothers me though, man. You got dudes that are really serious about this genre, really serious about what they do in hip hop for the glory of the Lord, and dudes ain't copping it. But they'll get Social Club mad. Anyways, album for what it's for, man. It's a good album. It's for, like I said, for a gym. If you're in the gym, or summertime, so you want to test your speakers out. It got that knock. Sure, it's dope for that, but that's really the gist of it. There's nothing, no substance in this album. There's nothing in this album here that I was encouraged in the Lord by. And I said before that I don't think every Christian that does an album has to do like a 3-part sermon. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But I still think there should be something of encouragement in the Lord in your song. You know what I'm saying? So you might not do a sermon, and that's bet. That's what's up. The Lord might not lead you that direction. I'm cool with that, right? But as a believer, I just feel that there should be something in there, some shape, form, or fashion that gives honor to God. Like there should be something in there that separates you from the masses. Hey, all right, I'm gonna head on collision. But it's something about that should separate you from the masses. Something in that album there should let it be known that you're a believer and that you, in some shape, form, or fashion, are going to boast on the beauty of Christ in this song, this album. Like I said, it ain't got to be no sermon. You ain't got to, you know what I'm saying, break down text and like that. If you want to, praise God, let's get it. But I'm saying you ain't got to do that. But I think there should be some distinction between you and Lil Wayne. You know, I'm just throwing a name out there. You know what I'm saying? It should be something different. And there's this album here was just, like, there was barely any mention of Christ. You know what I'm saying? There's barely any mention of anything biblical. It really was how dope they are. And that there bothers me. As believers, I don't think we should be bragging on how dope we are. You know, so I've never heard Evangel, who is, I've already said before, said again, is the dopest rapper to ever touch the mic. That's just my personal opinion. Like it, hate it, whatever. I've never heard Evangel brag on how dope he is. I've never heard Evangel boast on himself. It's always on Christ. You know what I'm saying? I've never, yeah, that just bothers me, man. Anyways, end of the day, I say support them because they're believers and they got families to feed. You know what I'm saying? And they are part of the body of Christ. As far as I know, they love the Lord. Just maybe not in their lyrics, but they love the Lord, and so I support them for that. But for the sake of hip hop, though, nah, fam. I'll be real with you, nah, fam. Let that mess ride, man. For the sake of hip hop, man. If hip hop is concerned, nah, fam. But anyways, man. Sorry. Thank you, man. So sorry. Yeah. I feel like I ain't saying nothing this whole video except for it's whack. If you got something from the video, man, praise God. Please, if you care to, man, like, subscribe, the whole 9. I guess I need to start saying that, I guess. I don't say that in none of my videos. I just started, so I guess that's what you say when you do the YouTube joint. So, but man, if you like the video, man, like, subscribe, man. But just whatever. This album was very disappointing, man. Very disappointing. Shouldn't it be disappointing because I'm so sorry. The last album, what was it, In the Night, At the Night, something like that? That was a dope album. And I think I gave it a good review for that album. If you want to see that review, as usual, man, go to facebook.com/reformbars, and you can, or just, yeah, when you get there, go to the top, type in #my2cents, and, you know, just scroll through. There's a bunch of them. I'm not gonna lie to you, so just scroll through and you'll find it. I gave that last album a good review because I like that last album. Last album, he was more serious. There was boasting on Christ. There was so sorry. There was acknowledgement of his beauty. Plus they wrote the beat. Plus the production was dope. I don't know what happened. Anyways, 18 minutes. I gotta stop this. Love y'all. Grace.